Last week on MasterChef Australia.
Welcome to the Holy Grail.
The top 24 began their quest for the title.
It really is a life-changing event.
Hayden stunned everyone by winning immunity.
8.
But for Tom, the MasterChef dream ended.
I'm surprised I got this far, and it's been a hell of a ride.
Tonight, the new week begins with a MasterChef favourite.
Ah, yes, our beloved mystery box.
What the hell is this ingredient?
But for 3 contestants, the threat of elimination awaits.
I don't really want to eat that.
At stake for the ultimate series winner, the chance to work alongside the country's top chefs, a book publishing deal, $100,000, and the title of Australia's next MasterChef.
Dear Mum, are you having fun?
The first week in the house is over and I'm waking up for the beginning of the second week and I'm actually really looking forward to it.
The dynamic in the house has really changed since Tom's departure because I think it's suddenly become a lot more real, that we're a part of a competition and that every week someone will be going home.
I leave the house today with the attitude that I'm really ready to give everything I've got. It's time for me to lift the bar. It's time for me to show what I can do.
Walking into the kitchen and seeing the mystery box set up, my heart starts racing. I'm excited. I can't wait to lift that box and see what's under there.
Welcome back to the MasterChef Kitchen and welcome to your second week. Last week proved something very important to the 3 of us, and that was that this is going to be a fantastic competition. As the weeks go by, the competition is going to get harder and harder. From now on, we'll be saying goodbye to 2 of you each week.
To me, that's just like you're only as good as the last dish that you prepare, and if that one's not a good dish, you could go home on the back of it.
If you want to be the last cook standing, then it's time to break away from the pack. And your first opportunity to do that is sitting right in front of you.
Ah, yes, our beloved mystery box. You've attempted one of these before in the top 50, the mighty mystery box. This one is somewhat smaller, but packs no less of a punch.
I really have no idea what could be under this box, but I think it may be something exotic. They're really surprising us on every level and every step of the competition.
All of you should know the rules of the Mystery Box Challenge. It requires you to create one dish from as many or as few ingredients as you like. But today, that's not the case. You guys have proved to us that you're strong cooks, stronger than we originally thought. So for today's challenge, you have to make one dish using every single ingredient in that box.
It's pretty scary when George lets us know that we have to use every ingredient, but, you know, it's a good challenge.
You're going to have 70 minutes to make us a beautiful dish from the ingredients in that mystery box. Leave nothing out, or you could be out.
It all hinges on what's in that box. Lift your lids.
When we lift up the mystery box, we see a rabbit. And I think, what am I going to do with a rabbit? I've never cooked rabbit. I don't like rabbit. What am I going to do?
Love the look on your faces. You're confused. There's either ideas running through your brain or not.
In your mystery box today, you have rabbit, pancetta, olives, carrots, leek, Swedes, lemon, lemon thyme, garlic, mustard fruits, and butter.
The one that throws me is the mustard fruits. I've not ever seen a mustard fruit. Is it a fruit? They're all different. What the hell is this ingredient?
Danny, confident?
They're not ingredients that I cook with usually, but I hopefully will be able to put something together using my intuition.
Great. Thank God you're not flying a plane today. Hands up if you've never cooked with rabbit before. Wow, there's a few of you.
Today's Mystery Box Challenge has consequences, unlike you've seen before. Win today's challenge, and later on in the week, you'll take a stab at immunity. Find yourself in the bottom 3 performers, however, and you'll return tomorrow to face a pressure test. That's where one of you will get eliminated.
My one fear being in this competition is facing pressure tests, so I don't want to be part of that bottom 3.
The best cook is the cook that plans. That's going to be the key to your success today. Plan, plan, plan. Right, guys, let's get ready to rumble. Your 70 minutes starts now.
So looking through the ingredients that I've got here, instantly a dish presentation-wise jumps into my mind, but I need to work out how I'm going to combine the flavours to bring that dish to the plate.
I've decided to do rabbit with some tortellini stuffed with the pancetta and rabbit livers. The first thing I do is to make the pasta.
The plan is sort of rabbit leg with some sort of pasta, a nice stew or sauce.
Rachel, what's the dish?
I don't know, I'm just making it up as I go along. It'll come to me.
Good. I hope so. Because we can
Hoping
eat
for a
it.
bit of divine intervention.
I'm going to do, in a pressure cooker, I'm going to do some of the more succulent bits of rabbit meat, the legs. And on the other side, I'm going to do some of the loin, wrapped in pancetta, then oven baked.
For me, this is a bit of a risk. I've never cooked rabbit. I've cooked chicken in a pressure cooker, I've cooked pork, I've cooked beef. I'm hoping that the meat will react the same way and I'll get a beautiful, tender joint of meat.
I think I'm flying by the seat of my pants here, but I mean, it's just meat, I suppose. I'll just have to sort of wait and see how it all turns out.
This is the first time that we've ever asked them to use all of the ingredients that they'll find in the mystery box. And because rabbit's got no fat, it can be very tough, can be dry. You know what? Signals big trouble for me.
Look, I think for 70 minutes, that's the challenge. Yep. They can put up a delicious dish using those 11 ingredients.
I chose to poach the rabbit in milk just to add a bit of flavour to it, something a bit different. It's quite a dry meat. It's like chicken. It needs a lot of moisture to cook with. I've never really done it before, so I hope it works.
Chelsea, how you going?
Hello. Yeah, not bad.
Eaten rabbit before?
Eaten lots of rabbit. I have it every Sunday, but my dad usually cooks it. We cook it really slow in a beautiful ragu. So I'm a little bit unsure of what to do. And I've tried to make a pasta with the semolina, but I've never made it with just semolina before, so that's in the fridge resting.
Tons of energy, lots of adrenaline going. You're talking so fast, I can't really understand what you're talking about.
Sorry. But I've never
excited?
deboned it. Yeah, I'm very excited.
I want it to stand out of the pack a little bit and show a little bit of technique, and hopefully the judges can see that.
I'm going to use the kidneys and the livers. I want to make them into like a mousse. I'm going to wrap it in a pancetta and then I'm going to steam it.
The risk involved in my dish that the mousse could end up grainy and overcooked. It's got to be light and it's got to be fluffy.
Hop, hop, guys. Time to get those bunnies on the boil. You've got 45 minutes to go.
I really want to stamp my authority on this competition and just get a good dish up there. So what I've done, I've broken the rabbit down into some secondary cuts there, the sweet cuts here. So I've got the loin, kidney, and the little rack, which I'm going to attempt to French out. I've set my goal here in MasterChef to win.
I run to the fridge to grab my pasta and I see 2 balls of pasta there. And I think, oh my God, which one's mine? I immediately grab the bigger one, run back to my counter, section a piece off, roll it out, start frantically laminating it, rolling it, and then Hayden yells out from behind me.
Chelsea, where'd you get that pasta from? Which shelf?
Fridge.
Yeah, which shelf?
The bottom one, which is
Yeah, that was
mine.
You know, she's rolled out a few sheets, but there was some left, like, that she hadn't used, so she just tossed it over.
I put one on the bottom shelf.
Next to the bowl?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where my one was.
I think to myself automatically, oh my God, Maggie beer. Alex and I had the same situation. We shared the ingredients.
It wasn't a team challenge. This was an individual challenge where you had to share the oven.
Making this mistake could possibly land me in another pressure test. I could be going home for using Hayden's pasta.
The rules today for the mystery box are we have to use all 11 ingredients, then the judges will pick the top 3 and the bottom 3 dishes.
Peter,
Hi, guys.
you're in a happy place.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of worse things I would see under that box than a rabbit.
So basically, you're making a little stew of the legs, is that right?
That's right.
You know, the problem with this kind of meat is it'll be a tough, tender thing, right? So you got some lovely sweet pieces on that leg. If you cook it not long enough, it'll go through that period where it's dry.
Yeah.
Dry stew.
Not a good thing.
Today I'm making pancetta rolled rabbit loin with mustard fruit and carrots puree. I'm feeling really confident about what I'm wanting to plate up at the end. I really want to be the best cook today.
It took me a while, but now I've figured it out. I'm cooking roast leg of rabbit on a bed of swede, leek and garlic. The mustard fruits are very sweet, so I decided that I'll make the candied carrots, finishing it all off with some lovely curls of pancetta.
Maybe we won't do the paper.
You have to use every single ingredient in that box and make your dish sing. You've got 30 minutes to go.
Today I'm cooking a stuffed rabbit loin wrapped in pancetta with a carrot puree and a white wine and mustard seed sauce.
Cleo, are you comfortable cooking rabbit?
I am actually comfortable cooking rabbit.
Where do you learn?
I used to watch my mum. My mum, she used to do it with it almost like a stew with the little baby onions and in a pot. A year ago, before my mum died, MasterChef came on and she looked at me and she said, "You work too hard where you're at." She said, "You need to be on a show like that." She said, "You need to get out of what you're doing and actually follow your dreams."
When she passed away, I stopped cooking. I just couldn't cook. I really only started cooking again since I've come into the competition.
Do you feel like she's kind of looking down on you?
I actually do try and feel her presence just to actually give me some strength.
I never broken down a rabbit before, so yeah, I spend the 10 minutes trying to dissect the whole rabbit, try to figure out which part is which, and just try to get the tenderloin out.
Billy, what are you doing? What's the dish?
At the moment, I have the rabbit fillet wrapped inside prosciutto.
Okay.
There's a kidney inside.
So like a little ball?
A little ball.
Okay, so if you don't overcook that, it should be nice and tender.
Hopefully.
Billy, are you out of your comfort zone?
I am, definitely.
At least you admit it.
I'll try my best.
As far as these 3 cuts of meat go, the only one that I'm not 100% sure of on how to cook is the kidney. I don't eat kidneys and I haven't cooked kidneys before. I actually don't know how to do this. I'm doing it by feel.
Hop, hop, chop, chop.
You got 15 minutes to go.
The hardest part of my dish is getting that texture of the mousse right. I've got to be really careful about the mousse. Make sure it's steaming gently and not too fast.
Oi, is plastic wrap all right in the steamer?
I don't know.
I don't think anyone can understand the amount of pressure you're under in these situations, and I'm worried that I'm going to mess this up.
Alex trying really hard. Love watching Alex work. He's 10 to the dozen. I'm concerned most of all about what I think he's trying to do in terms of the mousse. I think that is going to be his undoing.
Cleo looks in a really good place. She seems very calm and collected. Chelsea's struggling. She's gone to the fridge and taken Hayden's pasta.
How are we going to judge it?
I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to get them both up together when we taste one of their dishes.
Not a bad idea.
Head up. Jesus. You're not burning the place down, are you, Adam?
Time to put the fires out and get the food on the plate. Come on, guys. You got 5 minutes to go.
To know if a piece of meat, such as rabbit, is cooked properly, you need to test the inside. When I put my knife into the rabbit leg, pink juices keep coming out. So I don't know whether to put it back in and risk it being a bit overcooked because it's going to keep cooking when you take it out. So I'm really quite worried about it.
As I dropped my little bowl of pancetta with tenderloin into the hot water, oh my God, it came off. My whole wrap, it just fell apart in the hot water. My heart just sank when I look at it. There's no way I can save it, and I have to quickly redo a whole new one. I don't know whether I have enough time, so I don't know. We'll see.
What I love about this challenge is that really we should see some fantastic dishes. Even though we've asked them to use all 11 ingredients, I reckon we can get some great dishes out of this, and I can't wait.
So I get to plating up, and this is where it all happens. I need to make sure it looks pretty, something that will really impress the judges.
My water starts to boil. I go to throw my tortellini in.
Oh no. Oh no, it's stuck to the plate. Oh my God, it's the worst tortellini I've ever made.
Tears are welling up in my eyes, and I think, oh my God, what am I going to do? I could be going home from using Hayden's pasta, and now my tortellini's stuck to the plate.
When I'm plating up, I am a bit worried that my rabbit just looks quite boring and quite bland. So I decide to pan fry it in lots of butter just to get a nice crisp edge to it. But the risk with this is that I could be drying the rabbit out a bit more.
I've decided to make a sauce, and I actually put a little bit of the syrup from the mustard fruits in, because my theory is that rabbit is quite a strong flavour, and that sweetness of the sauce should complement it quite well.
I look up at the clock, I realise that my mousse has been steaming for 15 minutes. I only wanted to steam it for 10. I take it out of the steamer and let it rest. It looks okay. I'm a little bit worried about the colour of the pancetta though. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to present it like that or whether I should put it under the grill, but I decided to leave it.
Guys, it's time to get your wabbits on a plate. You've got 1 minute to go.
In my desire to try and make a rustic dish look glamorous, I scooped some of the vegetables out of the braising liquid to try and decorate the thing. It looks like frozen carrots and peas dumped on top of it, and looks really pedestrian.
I'm not happy with my dish. When my initial idea didn't go well, that really makes me panic.
Instead of poaching it now, I just have to straight pan fry the whole pot again. So hopefully it will be cooked on the inside.
I feel quite happy that I've actually plated something that looks really nice. I've tasted it, it tastes quite good.
Looking down at my dish, I'm really proud of what I've been able to put together and get on the plate. Whether it has the right taste for what rabbit is supposed to taste like, I have absolutely no idea.
The heat is on. You don't want to be facing the first pressure test in the MasterChef Kitchen.
You've got 10 seconds to go.
I'm really happy with my pancetta curls. They've turned out nice and crisp. They're holding their shape. I can hear Gary and George counting down the seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1. That's all, folks.
I think I just have a senior moment. I don't know what was going through my head.
Oh, I forgot my bacon.
Oh.
You've just completed a mystery box challenge where you had to take 11 ingredients, some of them very tricky, and turn them into one cohesive, beautiful dish. Now, let's get down to business. It's tasting time. The first one up.
Cleo. Cleo, bring forward your bunny dish.
It's always nervous going up to the judges, and so I don't think that'll ever change.
Cleo, so your mother's no longer with us. Do you think she would like this dish you put up today?
Yes, she was always adventurous with her food as well, so I think she'd be quite excited to actually try something like that.
Let's see if I like your dish, like your mother would. There's a danger when you balance really big flavours like mustard fruit and olive. It's a bit like walking a tightrope, and the danger is if you get it slightly wrong one way or the other, bang, you fall off, kind of clatter onto the floor. But this dish is just perfect. Perfectly balanced. I love that dish. Really, really good.
Thanks very much.
It just confirms why you're standing there so proud and so happy, because this makes me so happy. This is an absolutely delicious dish.
Thanks, George.
All 11 ingredients?
Yes.
Great job. Well done.
Cleo, take your dish and hop proudly back to the Warren.
To hear all the contestants, you know, happy for you is a really nice, it's a nice feeling.
Next up is Ellie.
Walking up to the judges with my dish, I feel quite worried that my rabbit is overcooked.
Ellie, tell us what you've cooked.
I've cooked a lot of rabbit.
Yep, it's a big dish.
It's rabbit cooked twice, and I roasted some suede and then did a mustard fruit olive.
Some suede? Did you take George's boots, did you? What's suede?
Suede.
Swede, sorry. I can't eat suede.
Sorry.
Are you happy with that? Because that looks raw.
Raw. How could I have served up raw rabbit when I thought it was overcooked?
I've got a bit that's cooked all right on the outside.
Yeah.
Wow. Shame. Because you've got some flavour in there. The sauce that you've made from that actually is delicious. But you didn't cook the rabbit.
Ellie, thank you.
Even though my rabbit was raw, the other elements on my dish could pull me through.
Alana.
Pancetta-wrapped rabbit loin with olive-crumbed kidneys.
Well, there's 3 nice little neat rounds there. Is that just for the 3 of us?
Delicious, sweet puree, salty bacon, and for me, the presentation, it's pretty as a picture.
Given this is your first time working with rabbit, you have done a triumphant job. It looks beautiful, probably one of the best of the day. Well done.
Good stuff. Well done, Alana. Next up is Alex. Last mystery box, top 50.
Shocker.
Shocker. Well, I can't taste that, you know that. It's raw. You feel more confident bringing this dish up?
Slightly, yeah.
Slightly?
Slightly.
Okay. It's a difficult one because I don't like it, I'll be honest with you. The mousse is quite grainy. The jus burnt. Pancetta's slightly chewy. You get a horrible sensation when it goes down your throat that you hope you've not left one bit in your mouth and the rest of it's on its way down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What can I say? Because I don't really want to eat that, okay?
I've tried to stand out from the pack and they haven't really liked it too much, so if I am in that bottom three, then I'm confident I can pull through.
Rachel. You made those fantastic pancetta curls. Yes. You spent a long time doing it. I watched you. You had about a dozen of them.
5.
Felt like a dozen. And what happened? Just got last moment.
I don't know. Stupid. A stupid mistake.
You've undercooked the sweet. But all in all, it's the sort of dish I think a lot of people were shooting for that didn't quite get to, and you've got there. So, well done.
Thank you, Matt.
You're representing people over 30 here. You need to not have senior moments, young lady. We'd like to see Craig's dish.
If something's going to let this dish down, it'll be the way that the loin is cooked, but we'll have to wait and see.
Craig, you confident with this dish?
I'm pretty confident.
I love the fact you've shaped little carrot and you put the lemon thyme to look like
a little bit of theatre.
It's a really beautiful dish, and it really, what you've managed to do is bring those elements of the lemon thyme, and the mustard fruits and the olives, and make them feel like they belong with a rabbit in a classic manner. And that's hard to do. That's great cooking, especially when it's not a meat that you're familiar with. Lovely job. Really good.
That's absolutely delicious. And I'm pleased you paid attention at Masterclass because that little jus on the end there is really special. Lovely little recipe. Take a bow.
Next dish we'd like to see is Chelsea's.
Being called to present my dish to the judges, my heart immediately sank. I knew that I wasn't proud of my dish.
Now, you made the pasta?
I made the pasta, put it in the fridge, but then in the middle of the challenge, I went and grabbed my pasta, which was in the bottom corner, but it ends up being Hayden's pasta.
So you both use the same pasta?
Yeah.
Top 50. What happened with you and Alex?
Yep, we both were up for elimination because we used the same cake.
Right. Hayden, given the fact that this is your pasta, please bring forward your dish.
My fear using Hayden's pasta during this challenge is that it's automatically through to a pressure test. This mistake could ultimately send me home.
So the judges called Chelsea up to present her dish, and pretty much straight away after that, I hear my name get called up, and I think this has got to do with the pasta.
Hayden, how do you feel about what happened in this challenge?
There was enough pasta to go around, and you know, it's just a silly mistake. We didn't lay our pasta, so.
I'll be absolutely devastated if I am in an elimination. But I know I'm not going to be because of his pasta, because he can cook very good pasta.
Okay. Right, well, Chelsea, let's taste your dish first. Chelsea, there's some great ideas on your dish, especially that little tortellini. Flavours are good, but pretty ugly bit of rabbit.
I have a couple of good comments on my technique, but to me the challenge was the rabbit, and I failed.
Let's taste Hayden's next. That's absolutely beautifully cooked rabbit. It's juicy, it's got the flavour of the lemon thyme, which has just permeated the flesh, and a really good pasta. So you've cooked very cleverly there. Well done.
Thank you.
Next up, Peter.
I am so angry with myself that I take my sludgy brown food, I plonk it down. It takes all my strength not to slam it down on the table.
Okay, a little bit of rabbit fluff on the bone. It's absolute no-no in a restaurant. It's dry for me because it's not sitting, you know, in that beautiful liquid that I know you braised it in.
I know I haven't done well. I don't think I'm in the bottom 3.
Next up to the tasting table is Billy.
Well, my name is Cole, and I grab my plate. For the first time, I'm not 100% confident.
Billy, what's your dish?
It's rabbit tenderloin wrapped in pancetta.
Have you used the belly? I can't find the loin. Let's try the puree. No comment.
Oh my God, sorry. It's the most embarrassing moment in my life, that's for sure. So I just have to face the consequences.
Next up to the tasting table is Jay.
I'm as proud as punch. I'm hoping this is good enough to get me into the top 3 today.
Jay, what have you cooked?
It's a rabbit tasting plate. I've taken 2 sweet cuts and a piece of offal and tried to utilise what I could there.
Are you happy?
I couldn't be happier. I mean, it's the first time I've broken down a rabbit.
I've got to congratulate you. It's pretty as a picture, and for an amateur cook to put something so delicate up like that with your chubby little fingers, Jay, it's fantastic, buddy. It's a really good effort. I take my hat off to you. I think you've done a marvellous job, Jay.
Cheers, thank you.
Jay, restaurant quality dish, restaurant quality plating. It's a really, really good dish.
Thank you.
Jay, grab your plate, back to your bench. Congratulations.
It was such a buzz. I knew that I'd put up a good dish. I'm excited about the verdict, and I'm really hoping that I can go a lot further in this competition.
Your job today was to take those 11 ingredients that you found in the mystery box, turn them into a dish that was cohesive, that was delicious. Remember, what's on the back of this challenge is a pressure test. We are looking for the best single dish of the day and the 3 least impressive. You know where you want to be.
For me, it's a huge possibility that I may be the second contestant leaving MasterChef.
So let's start with the good news, the top contenders, the best dishes of today. If I call your name, please step forward. Craig. Craig, great dish. Love the flavours, love the sauce. Some clever cooking. One of the best dishes of the day. Well done.
Thank you. For the first time in this competition, I actually feel like I've got a chance of actually making it to the top instead of sitting somewhere in the middle.
The next name is Jay. Jay, you put some delicate touches on that dish, some great flavours. Love it. I want to keep seeing you go up and up. So, the third and final name Cleo. Cleo, a little swagger over there. Huh? I love it. It's good. Bit of confidence, or it's hard for you to take confidence.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
It's a little bit hard.
You pleased?
Very pleased.
Yeah, good. You should be. You know, some great flavours, good puree, lovely little sort of roll, and all those flavours came beautifully together. Well done. Some clever cooking.
Thank you.
Jay, Craig, Cleo, congratulations. You made us so happy with the dishes you put in front of us. You took the idea, you took those 11 disparate ingredients and you blended them into 3 worthy top 3 dishes. But the winner, by unanimous vote, is Jay. Jay, you're kind of like our Rocky on the show. You know, you start the underdog, you don't get into the series, you train, you come back a far better cook. And we think with your fantastic plating skills, you are going to have a real chance to take out immunity.
I'm over the moon. I can't explain the excitement. My goal was to win a challenge, and I've done it in week 2.
Jay, the battle for immunity awaits. Go, gird your loins and prepare. We'll see you back here soon.
Thank you. Now, I'm about to compete for an immunity pin. Definitely feel like I've got a very good chance in this competition.
Okay, now for the not so good news. Who will be facing the pressure test tomorrow and risk being eliminated? If I call your name, please step forward. Billy.
Yes, it's 1 spot that's already taken, but there's still 2 spots to go, and I'm looking at the judges to see if they're going to look at me and call my name.
Alex.
I kind of expected my name to be called. I didn't perform today.
There's 1 spot left in the bottom 3, and I almost try and cringe a little bit behind Danny and hide, but there's no hiding.
Ali.
I'm not gonna have to do a pressure test, and I'm safe for another day.
For the rest of you, you're safe. And can I tell you, some of you, by the skin of your teeth, okay? Go home, get some rest, read up, and we'll see you back here soon. Ali, Alex, Billy, unfortunately, you 3 produce the least impressive dishes today. That means tomorrow, you'll be going through to the pressure test. From there, one of you will be leaving this competition. Ali, how much do you want to stay in this competition?
George, I want to stay here so much. Perhaps I'm going to cry on TV. Yeah, this means everything to me. Cooking is what I love, and I put 100% into everything I cook. And
do you want a tissue? Come on, stop crying. Yeah, come on. Yeah, you can do it. You know what? It tasted amazing. It was just a little bit raw. Yeah? Okay. You got a tissue? Here you go, sweetheart.
Do I get you a tissue?
Yeah. Come on. Ali, it's tough. It is. That little bit longer would have been cooked because there was so much flavour in that dish. So steel up, harden up. We know you're a good cook. Come back tomorrow and give these 2 boys a run for their money. Yeah? Girl power. Yeah. Alex, is tomorrow your last day here in the MasterChef Kitchen?
No, it won't be. Got to give it 110% and just really pull something out of the hat and, yeah, do my best.
So you're going to fight for this tomorrow, Billy?
Definitely, yes. I'll give all the best I have. Yeah.
Tomorrow's your day. Rise to the occasion and stay in the competition. It's as simple as that. Good night, guys.
This could be the end of the road for me, but I'm a fighter. Bring on the next elimination challenge.